All right, so let's start with you. So we've got 8th house, endings and beginnings. So this is always a very strong house, all right? Endings and beginnings, let's be clear about it. There's no frills attached to this. You can't sugarcoat it. Endings and beginnings. So this is normally to do with cycles shifting. It can be, in some cases, the end of certain things and a relationship, or the end of certain aspects of that relationship. It really depends on you and your person. You may only just be starting your relationship. Some of you may have already been in this for a long time. Perhaps you're already a couple with children. You know, there's lots of situations out there. So just take it as it resonates. But this is about something ending and something beginning. But now this could be the end of a chapter and the beginning of a new one. Or it could be that something is closing out. It may have been around for some time and now that is closing out, and you're going through that transition phase in preparation for new things. It can also be renewal and regeneration. So this can be something rising up out of the ashes of something else, or it can just be a regeneration and a renewal, which is a fresh cycle, but still within the same format that can all be coming in. It could also be the birthing of something. So the birthing of a new aspect of the relationship, or a new aspect of you, or a new, you could be really tapping into your psychic side, because with Donna here and the 8th house does cover psychic development as well. So you could really be tapping into that aspect of this relationship. It can also be dealing with a lot of deep feelings as well, and this comes up when you're actually merging a relationship together. So this is when you are bringing a commitment into being, but it's the nuts and bolts of that commitment. How is it going to hang together? So this is normally to do with like the emotional and material resources in this committed relationship. So and it's the sorting out of all of that, and perhaps handling other people's resources as well. So you could be coming together to, in a financial sphere, but it can also be to do with other aspects of the relationship. Sexuality comes into this as well. So you could be really, regenerating that, or going through a phase or a cycle where that is highlighted. But it's also, finance does also come in with the 8th house. So that may be playing a part. That would be an external influence. It may be affecting you. Perhaps you are rising in power. You are, raising your profile, and this is bringing you into contact with, a sort of a bigger reputation or an audience. This can have effects on your relationship, especially if your person is the quieter one or has other things going on. So all of these aspects can play a part in the relationship. But with Donna High Priestess, it's saying here, you have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. So whether this is you are channeling this for your person or within your relationship, or whether it's to do with what you're doing in your life, a profession or something like that. If all of us have our own talents and skills and knowledge, which we come in with, and this is your particular brand of that, what it is that you do, or what it is that you say, or how you go about your life. It could really be sort of a career, rising up for you, but it's about channeling this beautiful divine energy into yourself and into your relationship. Now the blue is highlighted. So this is throat chakra. Now being a Gemini, already communication is going to be important for you. All right. So I do feel that the communication aspect of your relationship is going to be heightened. And this can also be dealing with control issues, in the 8th house. That may be coming up for you, depending on what is happening in your life and in this relationship. But you're able to channel this beautiful energy, this divine energy. So make sure you're doing it for the greater good. All right. Make sure that you are bringing this in, and let go of darker sides, which can be manipulation or control or even jealousy. All right. Things like that. You want to work through this, and you want to channel the divine, the higher power, the higher consciousness. So raise your vibration, and be communicative about what's important. And if you have divine knowledge, which is spiritually based, then you can use this to help others. So this may be a practice which you want to start, or you may find that your channeling abilities are good. or they're increasing, or you can help others through various types of therapies and so on. This may all be coming in for you, or it could just be in your current career or your current profession. You are able to channel power. And, it doesn't have to be spiritually based, but you can bring spiritual knowledge into everything that you do. All right. So it's saying that you're in a very powerful position at the moment. You're well tapped in, and there's a lot happening in this situation for you. For your person, we've got Black Moon Lilith mystery. So as I said, if you're going through an area, sort of a phase of prominence, or you're doing really well for yourself and so on, your person may be feeling a little bit, it could be envy, or it could be that they've been overlooked in some way. Or it could be that a bit of bitterness or a bit of resentment or just a bit of negativity in general. So make sure that you are, doing everything you can to keep your relationship in a happy and loving phase, because you've got love here. It's mentioned twice really strongly. So, but if you are changing relationships and you're coming out of one and going into another, then this is something that's going to come in for you. But it depends on your situation. It could also be, as I said, a regeneration or a renewal of what has been there before, or maybe now you're moving into a brand new phase or a new phase, which is really the coming together. So your person, as I said, may be feeling a little bit out of it at this time, or this could be an influence that they are going through in their life. And this could be to do with they are maybe rising in prominence in some way, and it's creating waves with their community, or with their friendships, or with their family, or whatever it may be. So they may be on the receiving end of a bit of jealousy and envy and resentment, or other people's bitterness and feeling overlooked. They could be going through that, but they could be having some fame coming to them at this time, or their profile could be rising. So as I said, these are kind of, you've got similar themes going on here. So just decide, work it out between you, which is what here. But this is generally, it's a very strong energy. It's also things moving under the surface that cannot be named or cannot be seen 100% yet. So there are undercurrents going on here with Black Moon Lilith. Now, this could be undercurrents within the relationship. Things that need to be expressed and discussed and talked about, or it could be that they are feeling this in their environment, and this could be work related or whatever is going on. But as I said, jealousy and envy, it could be coming there, all the negative shadow sides they could be experiencing or feeling themselves, however it resonates. But sudden fame can also come in with this rising to prominence. But it can also be that they need to stand fast on something. They may need to stand strong in something. It's also kind of it's got a very strong feminine energy. This is the feminine, dark feminine power. This can be almost like a brooding energy as well. So make sure that that they need to have a healthy outlet for their emotions, whatever is going on. And if they are on the receiving end of that, then they need to find a way to release that, whether it's through exercise or it could even be art, just something to help to release that energy. But there are definitely undercurrents going on around them, swirling around. And it's just a general feeling, of things moving in the background, and sort of emotional undercurrents. And they may have to, as I say, stand strong in some way, shape, or form. They've also got Artemis Guardian, and it says you and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. So as I said, this may be an external influence for them, something going on in their environment, and they're a little bit concerned about their relationship, their family, if you've got a family, and they're just a bit concerned about where this is all going to go for them. And this is saying that any prayer or request that they have said or sent out has been heard and will be answered. And you and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. So they just need to release worries and concerns about that. They need to rather be focusing on their love and light and spreading that. So they could just be seeing you also in a very high light, or you could be rising to prominence in some way, and they may just be feeling a little bit left out. or a little bit jealous. Perhaps you're getting attention from other suitors or something like that. So, you need to address that. You need to talk about it and just reassure them that if that is not the case, and so on. But it could be external, and they're concerned about their stability and their family and so on. And this is about focusing on their love and light. So they have their own brand of magic, their own brand of love and light, whatever it is they spread to others, and they could just be the rock or the caring one in somebody else's world. It could even be your world. And they could just be needing to spread that love and light around, and brighten somebody else's day, and let go of this, negativity, or, to release themselves from that. As I said, it could be very well, work related, or just some environment that is going on around them, and they could just be feeling a little bit uncertain about where things are headed, and with a few concerns. But it has been answered, and they will be protected, and they're not to put too much energy into that, rather to spread their love and light and be the light for others in the darkness. Now, our current situation, we've got Sekhmet, be strong, and then we've got Neptune, sacrifice. So there are some, as I said, there's things swirling around with Neptune. This could be a few illusions or a bit of confusion, some sort of uncertainty. There could also be self-undoing or self-sabotage going on with Neptune. But often it involves sacrifice, but this can be like something that is being released for the greater good. Now, this can be habits, it can be substance abuses, it can be negative feelings, it can be just even like victim consciousness can even come in with this. So this could be the situation within the relationship. There could just be an unequal footing, or things that need to be discussed, or there could be situations going on where you kind of, both of you or one of you, feels like you just want to escape and get out from under the negativity and the difficult circumstances, if that is what is occurring for you. So escapism does also come in with this energy. But as I said, the other side of it, the beautiful side of it, is this divine connection with heaven, being able to channel this beautiful, expressive, imaginative and inspirational energy. So if either one of you is involved in creativity of any kind, then this is a wonderful opportunity to channel that energy down and to actually utilize it, in the work that you are doing. But it's also about, there may be some sacrifice of time. So one or either of you may have to give up something, for the greater good, whether it's time or energy or something else. It could be that you're downscaling, or you're changing something in your environment if you have already been together for some time. And this is where the Be Strong comes in. You are stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. It could also be, as I said, some sort of, situation where there's a lot going on, and there could be, it could be also a feeling of just being at sea, not having clarity on certain things, a bit of confusion. And it could also be that the dreams, they could, your dream life, or a dream that you are both reaching for, may just feel out of reach at this time, or is taking time to manifest, or you may be changing your dreams. All right. So be strong. And this is about having a victorious mindset. It's also about courage. Having a victorious mindset. Do not allow negativity or naysayers or skeptics to get you down. Okay. And sometimes with Neptune, you can be surrounded by people who do not have your best interests at heart. So be careful around that, especially with your person in the Black Moon Lilith. They could have people around them which are not, they're dragging them down, or they are like energy vampires. All right. So just take all this into consideration, apply it as it needs to for you. But have a victorious mindset. You can overcome whatever is going down at this time. And get clear. Keep your feet on the ground. Be very clear. Communicate. Make sure that your communication between the two of you is 100%, as best as you can get it. Clear. Be very, very clear. Keep your feet on the ground. Stay grounded. Spend time near water if need be. Take a break away, just to get grounded, get together, to understand and get your vibrations resonating together, and don't allow things to come in and to muddy the waters. Stay strong, have a victorious mindset. Let go of negativity, poverty consciousness, anything like that. Be strong, be victorious, have courage. and let go of, as I said, those that are being negative in any way, shape, or form. You want to have this image of victory in your mind, vision it, and that is what will come to pass. Now, as I said, you've got a new moon, a new start is coming, new moon, and you've got meditate and contemplate. So this does come in with the Neptune energy. And as I said, Neptune is very strong from about the middle of March through till about the 20th or 21st. So that week particularly, meditate and contemplate. This is an opportunity to bring this beautiful Piscean energy down. But as I said, it can also bring in a bit of confusion, a bit of uncertainty, self-undoing, self-sabotage, or just excessive dreaminess. But it can also be about accessing dreams, pulling out this knowledge and through meditation, this deep knowledge that each of you have within you, and being able to navigate, to be able to surf those waves, all right, to bring in. But there's new moon coming in, so this is a clean slate. Something is changing here. You may have to let go of a few things in order to bring this newness in, and it's going to take a little bit of contemplation to work out what needs to be released. But certainly something is dissolving away, and this is where the meditation and contemplation comes in. And perhaps a fresh set of dreams, because it's new moon and you've got new moon here. Perhaps a fresh set of dreams will be coming in for you. Or perhaps you just need to articulate, talk to each other, decide what it is you now need to be working on as you go forward. And as I said, new moon, middle of March, but then in April, it'll probably be about the 11th. So you could be moving up to that, or it could manifest already for you in March. But go within, spend time within, do the inner work, and don't allow illusion or fantasy or self-undoing, or falling prey to confusing circumstances or other people's, views and things which are not necessarily supportive for you. And with the new moon, a new start is coming. So something is coming in for you, and it's going to take a little bit of work. You've got your destiny here, but I feel you will overcome it. It's a fairly unique path that you're on, but a new start is coming. And it says here also the end of a tough cycle approaches full moon in Capricorn. So this is about structure, schedules, timing, systems, with dogged determination, going towards what it is you want. Because you want a good result. All right. You want a good result. And this may involve forgiveness. It may involve, sort of being grateful for everything that you have. Even though you may have had to let go of a few things, be grateful for what you have. All right. Keep your feet on the ground. And this is a very grounded energy. And you want to be working towards what you love, what it is you want in your life, what you want to bring into your life. And the Capricorn energy is all about that. It's very structured, very determined, very ambitious energy. It's goal setting, all of those things. And with this determination, you will overcome and you will get the result you require.